Hey beautiful people, and welcome again to SME Resource Center's trainings, and continuing on with the Transcend training in Ngowang Training and Conference Center in Munum Village. I'd like to introduce you all to this third video in the series, and this one, I call this one the Provincial Empowerment Program, or in short, Pep Talk. Now, although PEP is short for Provincial Empowerment Program, it does have the meaning of Pep Talk, which is a talk that can empower somebody or give them enthusiasm. And yes, so with this program, I've realized that I am already teaching something that's not really taught in schools. And I've already have people in other countries telling me that this is not really taught as well, which is how to sell anything using just 2 questions. Like literally how to sell anything using 2 questions. And I called it magic pitching. So the question we could be asking ourselves is, has the Prime Minister or a governor or a member in this country ever approved a training that could go to every ward, every district, every school in the country, teaching everybody on how to sell anything using just 2 questions? Has there been such a program approved? Or has any company, any council, any clan introduced to you a training, approved a training that you took that taught you how to sell anything using 2 questions? Have you ever received such training? So that's literally the case if you haven't received such training, because it's new, it's different. And so it really is a 2-hour workshop where we're willing to go to every school, every ward, every LNG, every district in the country, in Papua New Guinea, and offering this 2-hour workshops, just 2 hours, on how to become a powerful business consultant. And with this one, we're trying to show people how to become a powerful sales agent. Like you can literally walk in and walk out with customers for whatever your business you want to help as a sales agent. How you can listen to this right now and see and realize that you are already equipped to be a powerful sales agent. You just need to start on Monday, and that's it. You can start getting out there, offering your services, and really using the skill of magic pitching, and already start getting customers for whatever the business that you want to help as a sales agent. And I'm going to give you this training in this next 30 to 60 minutes. We'll see how long I want to give this training, but I try to keep this fairly short because everything that I need to explain in life I've already gave in the first 2 videos, and now I just want to get straight to the point, which is you are powerful, you are fully equipped. Can you start getting out there and start using yourself? So to get into this training, I'll just show you guys the purpose, the participants, the process, the preparations, and the payoff of this Provincial Empowerment Program training. So the purpose is to empower 4 groups in this case, to empower schools, SMEs, associations, and wards in the country, in your province, in your district. These 4 groups: your schools, SMEs, associations, and wards. That's number 1. So, and that's the purpose. So with the participants, we'd really like to get your province involved. So in your province, you have all these divisions, and there's the division of agriculture, there's the division of education, there's the division of community development. So I'd really love to talk to at least 4. It can go more than 4 divisions. I'd love to talk to the division of education if they're interested to bring us over. We can talk to every school in your province, and if it's possible, we'd like to talk to the division of community development, and we can talk to every ward. We'd also like to talk to the division of tourism, sports, and what's the other one? Yeah, the Division of Tourism and Sports, and we can talk to all these associations, Women and Youth Association as well. And we'd like to talk to the Division of Commerce and Industry, so we can come and empower all the SMEs in your province on how they can all sell anything with just 2 questions. Like I said, that's really the case. It's a 2-hour workshop. We can run this 2-hour workshop in every school. We can go to every ward and run this 2-hour workshop on these 4 different groups in a ward and really get them to use this skill set. Now, when you really look at this, what I'm offering to you, what I'm actually offering to you is something that's going to process the most important asset in the country. Now, everybody talks about downstream processing. We should be doing downstream processing of logs, downstream processing of cocoa, coconuts, and every kind of product. But I haven't really seen downstream processing of the most important resource, human resources. If schools had a program that could downstream process every grade 8, 10, 12 students, even university students, we'd have all these powerful sales agents and all these powerful consultants coming out of grade 8, coming out of grade 10 and grade 12. Every year, there'll be no dropouts in the country. But the problem is, we're having a lot of people coming out and not knowing what to do next. See, that's the problem. The education system is supposed to be like a factory that produces powerful business consultants, powerful sales agents. But what is really being a factory is a factory of producing dropouts, like literally. And that's not good as a country. So I'm really offering a program that only takes 2 hours, but it can really convert schools into factories that's going to produce powerful business consultants immediately on the same day after the workshop, and immediately after a student finishes from school. They're going to come out. They won't say, oh, I graduated and I'm applying out there and looking for jobs. They won't do that. They'll come out and they'll start going into the cities and start offering themselves as powerful business consultants and powerful sales agents, and they can already say, hey, I can use 2 questions to get customers from you. If you want, give me a uniform and I can start getting them for you. And that's it. They are literally that empowered. So that's what we're really offering to this country. So what we're offering to Papua New Guinea and all 22 provinces and all 89 districts is what I called all throughout the week is magic pitching. Yes. So SME Resource Center is offering magic pitching to every province and district in the country, where we will teach everybody the magic of just using 2 questions to sell anything. But there's actually 2 sides to the coin. Number 1, you're going to learn magic pitching. And number 2, you're going to learn business development. And when you use these 2 skills very effectively, there will be no such thing as unemployment in this country. Once everybody understands magic pitching and business development. So I'll take us through into this training, but that's really the participants that we want to involve. We really want to involve the province in this. Involve your leaders, involve your company's bosses. But I'd really love the province, those divisions, to bring us in to talk to all those schools and SMEs and associations, because we're already getting demands from all provinces, and people are saying, hey, can you come and talk to our youths? Can you come and talk to our SMEs? And I was telling them, sure, we can come talk to your province. So just to make it easy for them, I'm producing this video so that after listening to this video, you can go and talk to your province, and let's send them this proposal to do this workshop in the province. We can come and stay for a week or 2 in your province, and then we can run this workshop and really get everybody up to speed. Out of all the developments in this country, I'd really love us to pull this off. We have to do this human resource development. We have to do this. If we do this, it's better to have a nation with 8 million powerful business consultants, 8 million sales agents, rather than having 8 million people who are struggling, who don't really know how to communicate very effectively. And they might have so many things to say when all they need to do is just ask 2 questions. So that's the purpose and the participants. So the purpose is to empower these 4 groups: SMEs, associations, wards, and what's the other one? Schools. That's the purpose. And the participants is involve the divisions to bring us in. So what's the process? So let's get into the process. So the process of sales, in this case, magic pitching, is very simple. You're knocking on the door to talk to somebody with only one objective, to get a customer. And when I say to get a customer, you'd probably get a sale or just a contact. That's it. So I'm giving you the magic pitching training now, which is just what you're going to do. So it's fairly simple. You can do it. Number 1 is you knock on the door and you go inside and you introduce yourself. I'll use myself as an example. I'll knock on the door and I'll be like, "Hello there, my name is Peter Babu and I am from SME Resource Center. I'm here to do a little business presentation. If you have 5 minutes, can I talk to you in 5 minutes?" You can do it on the phone as well. If you talk to somebody, "Hi, my name is Peter, I'm from SME Resource Center and I'm just trying to do a little 5-minute business presentation. Do you have 5 minutes?" And you wait for the person on the other line or the person in the office to tell you if they do have 5 minutes. And then you take a sit and say, "Okay, this presentation will not take long. I just have 2 questions." So if you're talking to the boss of a company, or if you're talking to one of those directors in the province, those advisors, you're only going to ask them, have you ever approved a training, a 2-hour workshop that can teach people how to sell anything and how to get customers using these 2 questions? Have you ever approved such a training or workshop? They can say yes, they can say no. Most likely they'll say no, because nobody has received magic pitching yet. And if they say no, and then the second question is, can I introduce to you the people who can run such a workshop that can teach anybody to sell anything using these 2 questions? And if he says yes, and he said, "Okay, can I have your contact? And I'll connect you with the people." So the people who do this is SME Resource Center, and you'll talk to Peter Babu. So if you can give me your business card, your email and your phone number, I'll send it to Peter Babu, and he can email his business profile to you guys and introduce to you the concept of magic pitching and be able to come and run this 2-hour workshop with you. So that's just an example, and that's it. And then if you have a card, you just give them your card. But most importantly, if you don't have a card, you're there to get their contact. So you just take your notebook and you write down the name and the phone number and you come. That's it. It's done. How's that? Easy? And then you go to the next office and you knock on the door again. "Hi, my name is Peter Babu. I'm from SME Resource Center and I'm here to do a 5-minute presentation. Do you have 5 minutes?" Like, "Yeah, sure." "Okay, take a sip." "Okay, this business presentation will not take long. I'm just going to ask you 2 questions." I said, "Okay, sure." So the first question is, have you ever received or approved a training that can teach anybody to sell anything or get a customer with just 2 questions? Whatever answer they give, then you're going to say, "Okay, can I introduce to you the people who can run such a workshop where you can get customers using these 2 questions?" And if they say sure, so okay, I'll just get on your details and let you know. But the people who run this workshop is SME Resource Center, run by Peter Babu, and he has this training that he can offer this to you guys. So if you don't mind, I can have your email and your phone number, and I'll send it to Peter, and he'll send you his business profile, and you can take it from there. That's it. Thank you. And then you get the contact. Okay, that's all. And I'll do a follow-up call next week to see if Peter has talked to you, and we'll see how it goes. And that's it. Say bye-bye, and you go go to the next office, knock, and say that again, and then again. So that's just SME Resource Center offering the workshop on magic pitching, transcending, in just a simple 2-question pitch. That's exactly what you're going to do for any other business. You see, what you're really doing to the person is you're trying to ask them if they have ever heard of an offer or received such an offer. Whether it's Digicel or Brian Bell or City Pharmacy, or every company always has a promotion and something on offer. You're just really simply trying to ask the person you're talking to over the phone or in person, have they heard about such an offer, or have they received such an offer? That's all you want to know. If they say yes, that's good. Ask them about it. How is it going? But if most likely it's a new offer and they haven't received it, then you ask them, well, can I connect you to that person? Or can I offer this to you if it's your service? And that's it. 2 questions. Like, it's literally 2 questions. I just showed you. Do that to any business, and that's it. You're so good. So that's really the case where when I talked about magic pitching, I'm actually helping people to just use these 2 questions. The question that asks if somebody has received such an offer, and the question with, can I introduce to you this offer, or the person who is offering this. That's it. And then you go to the next. If you were sitting with a business phone book, you're literally picking up the phone book, and you can dial all those hundreds of numbers, and you're just doing this 2-minute, 3-minute, or even 5-minute phone call, and just like that. 2 questions, get the email address. 2 questions, get the email. Now that's magic pitching. That's one hand of the job. Now on the other hand is the business development. So a lot of people, a lot of students should be getting business development. Like, that's really important. And a lot of salespeople, they just simply need to do business development. And I've talked to a couple of businesses, and a lot of them lack business development. When you go to any client, you're just there to get the business card. You're just there to get the contact. That's it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to send the email with your profile, with the catalog or whatever the offer is, or the proposal. That's it. And when things are running through the email, you just pick up the phone, and so the sales team can do that. Or I can do that if somebody gets contacts for clients and they say, hey Peter, here's a couple of numbers, and I'll send them an email and I'll give them a call. And then I'll pick up the phone, I'll send the email, and then I'll pick up the phone and say, hello, this is Peter from SME Resource Center, and I've sent you an email that's an offer by us with our program in magic pitching. And if you have cited your email already, then and if you can respond, that would be great. But we really want to offer this blessing to your province, to your company, or to your school, and we really want to upgrade everybody to really know this skill set. It's a really good skill set. When people really know how to use 2 questions in their lives, they can solve a lot of problems. They can sell a lot of things. They can actually bless so many people every day using these 2 questions. Because you're giving them an offer that could change their life. Literally, you can change people's lives in a phone call with 2 questions. You can change anybody's life with that visit. It's a life-changing experience, because somebody who has done a couple of things, sorry about that, somebody who has known magic pitching or transcending, any of my training, who you are before the training and who you are after training are 2 different people. The first is you are not aware of what's really available to you and what's really possible to you. But after listening to my videos, you will really see what's available to you. So that's it. So that's magic pitching, and that's business development. So business development is simply using the 3 modes of communication: face-to-face, email, and calls. You're playing around with this. If you meet a person first, then it's a follow-up with an email and a phone call. If you call people, it's a matter of sending the email and then meeting them in person. Either way, you're presenting the business and you're offering them this program, this product, this project, this proposal, whatever this is. That's business development. And that's really engaging the person to see if they're interested, if they want to commit to this, and when do they want to commit to this. And then you prepare whatever the paperwork is, application forms, or anything that's going to help them to sign up for this training. And that's it. Or this product. Or if they're going to pay, then you're going to send them a quote or a pro forma invoice. That's it. So a lot of people don't really get this. But if you're listening to this, then get this. Do this. Do this with your Facebook page. Do this with your SME. So let's use an example. If you sell Mary Blouse, have you actually gone around the city to collect business cards? You can actually do that. You can also use 2 questions. You'll be like, hi there, I'm from SME Tailoring, and I'm just doing a 5-minute presentation on my business. Do you have 5 minutes? And they said, sure. He said, okay, I just only have 2 questions. The first question is, do you currently have a really good supplier that makes you really good offers and communicates well with you? Number 1. And number 2 is, can I introduce our business to you so that whenever you want to make customized, tailor-made uniforms or billums or merchandise, whatever, we can do that for you. Here's our card. And then the person gets the card. That's all. And if you don't mind, can I get your card so that I can send you an email of our products and what we have done, and I'll give you a call to see if you receive my email. And that's it. You get their card, or you get their contact number and the email, and that's it. Off you go. How many Mary Blouse selling ladies in Papua New Guinea are going into the cities to do that? Collect 100 business cards and come back home and then sending out those emails with your catalog, with your profile. See? That's business development. Not everybody is doing business development right now. Going out there to collect a lot of business cards, coming back home and sending out those emails and then making those phone calls. Do that. Do that for your SMEs. Whatever you're doing, whether you're in catering, whether you're in... Tell people, do you have such a partner? Can we offer ourselves to you as a supplier? Do that. Always ask them, do you have such a contractor? Do you have such a supplier? Do you have such a service provider? Do you have such a consultant? Are you exposed to this? In most cases, it's going to be no in this country because not everybody does that. We always come up with our products and then we sit at the market and we wait for people to come by. We don't do the business development. Now, there's an illustration I normally use to people, especially who are Christians. I tell them, God feeds all the birds, but does He drop worms into the nest? Or do the birds have to go there and do some scratching? You see, all creation is going out there scratching. If you're sitting at the market, you're not doing any scratching. Go to all those offices, go to all those places, run advertisement, scratch people's hearts, and really get to talk to them. How many phone calls do you make when you're sitting at that market? If you're not even making 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 phone calls, you're not scratching. You're not scratching around. You're not doing the business development. So do that. That's business development. You should be making 100 calls a day. If you're not, do that. If you can't do that, or if a business is not doing it, then offer yourself as a sales agent who say, I want to do 100 calls per day for you. If I do make a sale, I get a commission for that. That's it. Do that for SME Resource Center. I charge 550 kina for my 2-hour workshop. If you get customers and you WhatsApp them to me, all the $50 is yours. 10% is the commission. And that's it. Simple as that. So, just send 100 email names and phone numbers into my WhatsApp. I'll talk to them. I'll send the emails. I'll send the profile and everything. I get an engagement. I come back to WhatsApp and that's it. I'll be like, hey bro, hey sis, thanks for the business contact. I talked to those guys and they engaged me last week. Or they're going to engage me next. Here's your $50. That's it. Do the same for any company. Get out there as a sales agent. If you're a virtual assistant, do the same. Be a sales agent. Do the business development. Scratch 100 people every day. Scratch 100 phone numbers every day. Go out there. Do the business development. That's the process. So, Magic pitching is simply going out there with 2 questions to come back home with a business card or contact details. That's magic pitching. Business development is simply trying to use the 3 modes of communication to establish a good relationship with somebody, which is face-to-face, email, or phone. Either one can come first. If you meet them in person, send the email and then follow up with a phone call. If you get them on phone, send them an email and then meet them in person. And maintain the relationship. It's a relationship. You want to be somebody's supplier of food or tailor-made clothing or whatever. Do that. And make 100 calls per day at your market. Always do that for the rest of your life. Go out there and scratch. Don't stop doing that. So that's it. So if it's so easy, how is this information truly going to change this country, Papua New Guinea? Okay, now let's go into the real meat of this training. What's going to truly make you this powerful business consultant? Or what's going to truly make you this powerful sales agent? So, let's get straight into it. Let's use 2 examples. Number 1 is the Olympics. If you want to be a gold medalist, do you think 1 phone call is enough? 1 sprint is enough to be the gold medalist, fastest runner? 1 swim is enough to be the fastest swimmer? 1 javelin throw to make you the best javelin, shot put or whatever? Unlikely, right? Usain Bolt says, yeah, I do run in 9 seconds, but I trained for 4 years to become this person. So if you really want to become this powerful business consultant or this powerful sales agent, you make those calls daily. Do it in the next 4 years and you will become this powerful business consultant. You will become this powerful sales agent. That's it. Now what if you are going to ask me, Peter, I'm not really a confident person and I can't really talk and like this and that. I'll give you an illustration. If you're somebody who doesn't know how to swim, 0, you haven't jumped into a lake or a river in your entire life, how is it you're going to really master swimming outside of water? How can you actually become a pro outside of water without actually jumping into the water? It's impossible, right? So, jump in. Just jump in. Just call. Just talk. Just knock on the door. Just get in there. Practice in front of your parents. Talk to some of your relatives. Start offering yourself. Start knocking on doors. Start calling. Ask those 2 questions. It's just 2 questions. What's so hard about asking 2 questions? Call somebody and ask 2 questions. Knock on the door and ask 2 questions. But get into it. Get into it. Take action. Jump into the lake. Jump into the river. Just dive in. Dive into those phone calls. Just dive into the action. And you keep doing that and doing it and doing it. In 4 years, you will be this powerful sales consultant. So, now I want to use an illustration. We have somebody who's really now a high-profile player in the NRL, Justin Olam. Now, when you look at the field, does Justin carry something extra that the other players are not carrying on the field? In his pockets, does he have an extra degree or diploma or something in his pockets that's making him a better player? Can I take everything he's wearing and give it to you and you wear it? Can you play just as good as him? Or what's really the difference? What makes Justin different from everybody else? It's not what's on the outside, right? It's what's on the inside. Exactly. So, everybody that won a gold medal in the Olympics, is it something on the outside that makes them a gold medalist? When they're running. If they took off all their clothes and they were running. Is it something hanging on the outside that's making them a gold medalist? Or it's everything on the inside? I guess the point is very clear. It's a finely tuned mind and body that's been very consistent over more than 4 years. that makes a gold medalist? A finely tuned mind and body. That's who Justin is. So the key is, how are we training every single day? Now you know magic pitching, and now you know business development. So if tomorrow is Monday, or whatever day of the week, are you training? Are you swimming every day? Are you running every day? Are you pitching every day? Are you throwing the javelin every day? You see, that's really going to be the difference between anybody else who knows how to swim, who knows how to run, and a gold medal swimmer and a gold medal runner. It's the amount of training. So, does Justin carry something that's different from everybody else in the country? No. But obviously he has a better routine. And the training is making him more finely tuned, mind and body. So I'll give you this illustration that you can use to your team, to yourself, and everybody else. Gold. Now, people might think that, okay, I'm from PNG, I'm from the village, I'm grade 6, I'm grade 8, I'm nobody, I'm from the block. Now, is there such a thing on this planet as a grade 8 gold bar, grade 6 gold bar, a village gold bar, a block gold bar? Or gold is just gold, no matter what country it's from. It's just gold. See, that's really the key. The key is, if it's gold or if it's silver, no matter what country it's from, it's gold and silver. It's an element. That's it. It's nothing else. It cannot be anything else. Gold is gold. So, what's really going to make the difference between high value and low value gold is the amount of processing that goes into the gold. When it's still in the mountain, it has zero value. You have to remove all the dirt, then you get this rocks, then you crush all the rocks into this slurry, and then you take out all the dust, and then you take out all the whatever the filings are, and then you smelt the gold, and all the gold gets attracted to it, and all the copper and silver drops, and that's it. You have gold there. And the more the processing and the more pure the gold is, the higher the value. So when it's gold filled with a lot of impurities, it has low value. But the more pure it becomes high value. So the gold doesn't increase its value by adding a degree or a diploma onto it, a position or a title. The gold increases by us removing things from it, removing impurities. And the more pure it becomes, the higher the gold. It's mainly the same thing with humans. It's not what we add to ourselves that makes us high performers. It's really what we take out of our lives that makes us high performers. So what's really the case is, for most of the top performers in business and in sports, in the military and whatever, you will notice that they have a more focused mind and more finely tuned body. Check their routines. I'm sure their routines is not heavily clogged with impurities. If I'm going to run for the next 4 years, I'll have more running than anything else. If I'm going to swim in the next 4 years to get a gold medal, I'll do more swimming than anything else. Now ask yourself, what's my routine like? On Monday, what's my main activity on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday? If I'm going to win this gold medal, if I'm going to be the fastest swimmer, this fastest runner, this powerful business consultant, this powerful sales agent, what's my routine? Am I running hard? Am I swimming hard? Am I pitching better on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Or I'm wasting time, a lot of time and resources on Monday. Am I wasting a lot of time on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? You see, the more time we waste, is the more training time we're wasting. If we truly have a 4-year or 5-year goal to be this gold medalist, we will not be wasting the next 5 years of our lives and then hope to win the Olympics. We're going to be training every single day. You see, that's really the case. That's really the difference between somebody who is powerful, a sprinter, swimmer, runner, long distance, whatever. They've been doing something consistent for 4 years. Now you carry a mind and a body. And I'm giving you a skill that's going to make you a powerful business consultant. What is that skill? The power of speech. I told you in the previous videos, I said it's your interviewing skills, your conversation skills, and your presentation skills. The more you do these 3 things every single day, whether you're interviewing your mom or your dad or your grandparents, or you're having a powerful conversation with them, or whether you're doing a presentation to those ones at your home or in your neighborhood, that's the training. Do that every day. Stand in front of your parents, do a presentation, have a nice powerful conversation like a consultant, interview them, write the story, send it out. Do that every day in the next 4 years. Now what I've been doing now, I've been doing it in the last 5 years, since 2016. That's why I'm somebody like this now. And you can too. I've been writing, blogging for 5 years, and now I'm this influential writer. That's it. I've been doing that for 5 years. It's not like it came by chance. I was training, practicing. So there is a secret actually. The secret to this is Luke 16 verse 10. If you do well in little things, you will do well in big things. If you don't do well in little things, you will not do well in big things. Now start performing at home. So if you do well in taking care of sheep, like David, God might pick you to be the king. If you do well in Potiphar's house, and if you do well in the prison, God might make you second to Pharaoh, like he did to Joseph. You see, there's so many stories in real life and in the Bible where people have done so well with little, and they've been blessed by doing it for bigger things. Luke 16:10 keeps fulfilling itself in so many ways right across the planet. In the Bible, in the past, all the way to the present. People who manage little things well, eventually they manage big things, because the little things they manage grow, or they get promoted. So, you can become a powerful business consultant, you can become a powerful sales agent, a swimmer, runner, anything. It's because of you doing well in the now, right now. If I ask you to do me a 2-minute pitch in WhatsApp, do it. It starts with the first one. It starts when you take that first dive into the water. It's not the first dive that's going to make you that pro, this gold medalist. No, it's the consistency. Do 2-minute pitch today. Do it tomorrow. Do it by yourself. Do it in the shower room. Even singing is the same thing. It's not in the first time you sing that you become a really good singer. It's the consistency. You do it over time, over 4 years, 5 years, until you become a master. Do it for 10 years and you'll be a pro all the way. So that's it. So in this country, Papua New Guinea, what's really lacking is the training. A lot of people are wasting time that they can't really be powerful business consultants and sales agents because they haven't been doing enough practicing. If you have to speak English, then speak English. Do it consistent. Do it today. Do it tomorrow. Do it in the next 4 to 5 years. 10 years. Anybody can really process and fine-tune a skill if they just be consistent. And out of anything, the power of speech is the only thing that I want you to really fine-tune. Because out of everything you can do, telling a story is something else. Presenting, interviewing, conversation, skill. I mean, look at my namesake. I gave it in the previous video. He used to be a fisherman. And Jesus told him, come and follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. He used to catch fish, now he can catch men. So that's it. He used his power of speech to collect people. And that's what Jesus did when he was using the power of speech. In fact, the power of speech is the very thing in the beginning when God said, let there be light. Power of speech. You'll see so many things in the Bible all the way until now. Speech comes first and then everything else follows. In fact, the whole universe used to be inside God. That's why in the previous video I said, everything is inside you. All the keys to the universe is inside you. And then you speak and then you can get whatever you want. You'll make the universe work for you. So that's really the case. So, how to become this powerful business consultant and how to be this powerful sales agent. Once you take the first dive into the water, keep swimming in the next 4 to 5 years. You can't be a gold medalist without the training. You do that daily. You can't become powerful without that phone call. You call people daily. You email people daily. You meet and talk to people daily. You make this knocking on the door daily for the next 4 to 5 years. So the skill set is simple, but the confidence you build over time after doing it over and over, you will build so many relationships. So I'm really giving you something huge right now. This gift of magic pitching. And then I'm also giving you the gift of business development. Use this. Use this gift and bless somebody with an offer today that's going to change their life. But do it consistently for 5 years and bless yourself and make yourself a pro. Make yourself a consultant. Make yourself this gold medalist by the consistency. Don't waste a Monday. Don't waste a Tuesday. Don't waste a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Call people. Knock on the doors. This is really available to you in the next 24 hours when you wake up. Call people. We can't be just existing or sitting at markets. Go to the city. Knock on doors. So that's what students are not doing right now. That's what a university student isn't doing right now. They expect people to call them, but they're not really calling people. They're not really knocking on doors and throwing a pitch. They're not using these 2 questions. Really go and convince people that, hey, I know how to sell anything for using 2 questions. Do you want to have someone like me in your team? Just 1 question. It's as simple as that. Offer yourself. If you're an agent, say, hey, my agency can sell any of your products using these 2 questions. Do you want to engage us? Here's my card. Can I have your card? I'll send you an email next. That's it. That's that easy. Make phone call and say that into the phone. It's that easy. That's magic pitching. You see, so I'm already giving you an easy swim, an easily javelin throw, and an easily sprint. Do that sprint. Do this 9-second sprint or this 10-second sprint. Do this javelin throw, but not just once or twice. Do it for 4 years. Sprint. It's 10 seconds, but do this 10-second sprint for 4 years. If it's a 100-meter swim, then you do the 100-meter swim, but for 4 years. If it's a 2-minute phone call, then it's a 2-minute phone call, but do it for 4 to 5 years. If it's a knocking on the door for a 5-minute presentation, then knock on the doors in the next 4 years. But be consistent. Do it 5 days a week. Do it every year. Do it for 4 years. And that is how you will become a powerful business consultant. That is how you will become a powerful sales agent. See? So, I've basically given you the ropes now. Now you know what to do. Magic pitching and business development. Every single day, Monday to Friday. Doesn't matter what you do. So, if you're selling clothes, if you're doing catering business, whatever SME you're doing, going there, knock on the door, introduce yourself, and ask them, do they have such a contractor? Do they have such a supplier, a local supplier? If they don't, the second question is, can I offer ourselves to you? Can I offer our services? Can I offer a business? Can we do it for you? That's it. Knock on the next door. Knock on the next door. Call that number. Call the next number. Call the next number. Do 10, 20, 40, 50, 100 phone calls like that. Too easy. And this is basically what I'm going to offer. So, to every provincial government in this country who will have the opportunity to listen to this, to every district MP, to every LLG president, to every ward councillor, this is what SME Resource Center is offering to your province, to your district, to your LLG, to your ward. We can come into your ward, we can talk to your clans, and we can talk to your LLG, all the wards. We can talk to your technical team in the district. We can talk to your provincial administration. In the provincial administration, we can talk to the Division of Agriculture, and you can approve a check for us, and we'll come and we'll give this training to all your farmers. You see, we can't just do things with our hands. We need to know how to do things with our mouths as well. Yeah. My offer, my 2-hour workshop is 550 kina, like I said, for 1 2-hour workshop. So it's like a day charge, I can say that. So if you keep me for these 2 hours to talk to a school today, also if it's a Monday I talk to a school, on the next day I'll talk to SMEs. On Tuesday, on Wednesday I can talk to associations, and on Thursday I can talk to students in the school in your ward. And then we can do a little closing ceremony on Friday. The following week I'll go to the next ward and do the same thing. I'll talk to the counselors, talk to the SMEs, talk to the associations, talk to the students, and we do a closing ceremony on Friday. I'll go to the next one. So it is a 2-hour workshop, but we'll run that over a 4-day period, do a closing program. We'll keep doing that over and over. So approve a budget for this. So I'm looking at 50,000 for a start. Approve of 50,000, and I'll come into the province and I'll run this 2-hour workshop in every ward in your province. Now, this is the fun part now. So the fun part is I am just one person, just one Peter Babu, one SME Resource Center. How can I reach all 22 provinces, all 89 districts, all 800 tribes in Papua New Guinea with this workshop, this 2-hour workshop? It's obvious I can't do that alone. So that's the reason why I'm going to do 2 things. So number 1 is I'm already training my clans, man, to do this. So what's going to happen is my clan can come. I'll train my clan to come and run this 2-hour workshop. The first hour is this video running, and people will get to know this skill and they know what's really available to them. The second hour is they're gonna practice magic pitching and business development. They're gonna sit on here and the next person on the other side, and 2 people can talk, knock on the door and talk, or pick up the phone and talk. That's the program. So if they come to you, they're gonna play this video in the first hour. In the second hour, they're gonna run these sessions where 2 people talk over the phone or in person. That's it. You see, in this country, a lot of schools are not running this. A lot of wards are not running this. A lot of families are not doing this at home, and other clans are not doing this. That's why our human resource can't even speak in public, can't even talk over the phone, can't even make phone calls, can't even pitch. Because we are a whole country of people who are just trying to work with their hands, but can't really speak business and anything to each other. So that's really the problem in this whole country. So that's the reason why I'm offering this to the whole country, so that when we get out there and we run this in every ward, in the LOG and in the district and in the province, we can really start lifting the game. We can start really lifting our human resources, give them the power of speech and the art of magic pitching, the confidence to just talk to people, and then giving them this push, this little push, so that they can dive into this conversation, dive into this phone call. If you haven't really stood up with enough confidence, then just dive in and start swimming. And your confidence will not really come if you're sitting out here. You just dive in, and then you come out and you'll be like, hey, I can swim. Yeah, you can swim. Then you go back in and you swim again, and you swim again, and you'll be happy when you can swim. You'll be happy when you can speak English. You'll be happy when you actually can do something, and you'll be like, wow, I can do it. I can tie my own shoelaces. And you'll be happy. Yes. So do it. Make that phone call. And the next thing is, you do it consistently. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In the next 5 years. So this is really the training I want to give. And if you watch this video now, you start doing that with your family. Start doing that with your students in the schools. Put one chair here and the next chair on the other side, and let them have conversation. The teacher, just get back and let people talk in front. If you're the pastor of your church, enough of you standing in front, and you take the back seat and let the church members sit in front and see how they can deliver a message using just 2 questions. How they can deliver a message, how they can talk to a governor, how they can talk to a prime minister, a member, a councillor, president, a CEO, a general manager of a company. Yeah, watch them speak. Give them the opportunity to come onto the stage, which is like the big pool, swim, dive, stand and talk to all of us. Give people that opportunity in public speaking, to do a presentation, to interview, to have a really good conversation. Put people in front and let's do this. Let's run this training right across the country. And the moment we start rolling this out right across the country, I'm pretty sure we'll start developing the most important resource in this country, which is human resources. Because I can say that a lot of people aren't doing that, and that's the reason why our human resource is not internationally competent. But if we do that, there'll be a lot of people who can just sit in front of anyone in any country and they can just speak to them openly, freely, confidently, because they've been doing all the swimming. They are a gold medalist and they can just talk to anybody in any country. Over the phone, over Zoom, face to face. That's it. They can do that because we've allowed everybody to do a lot of swimming over time. So just start doing that with your schools, with your wards, with your SMEs and association. If you have women associations, let your members do something like this. If you're a youth association, let the youth stand in front. Give everybody the front stage to just develop their confidence. Let's start running this as a program in this whole country, Papua New Guinea. That's really what I'm offering to you. So, by the end of this first video, this first hour now, when it closes and one of the trainers takes over from here, do that. Do this presentation, sit in front. If somebody's just scratching their head, they'd say, hey, no amount of scratching your head will make you a swimmer or a sprinter. Put your hand down, stand in front and talk. You can only learn how to swim if you swim. You can only learn how to drive if you drive. No amount of scratching your head will give it to you. You just have to do it, to dive in. And that's what we're going to do after this video. After this video, get on the stage, somebody else, 2 people, and start talking. Start knocking on the door and talk to this Prime Minister, talk to this Governor, talk to this member, talk to this President, talk to this Councillor, talk to this CEO, talk to this General Manager. Start talking, start swimming, start running. Do it 4 years in a row. 100 a day, 10 a day, 50 a day. Do it. The more you practice, the more better you become, the more powerful you become. And when you do this one sprint at the Olympics or javelin throw, one sprint, one swim, you're gonna win. And you can win for any company. So it's really the practice that's really lacking. So coming back to this illustration on the gold, like I said, it's not what you add to yourself that makes you who you are. See, what I've been doing in the last almost 16 minutes, I've been just talking. Like, there's nothing with me except my uniform and this background and this phone. That's it. But I'm speaking life to people. That's the skill set I want. When Jesus Christ was also on the earth, He was just talking. We should stop giving excuses that I have this, or I don't have this, I don't have this degree, diploma. Stop that. Use you. You are fully equipped on the day you were born. Use that body. It's already fully equipped. Start using it. Start training it. And it's going to be this powerful business consultant because it's already fully equipped. Start using your body more effectively. Start making those phone calls that can change somebody's life. Start making those visits and bless people. And start changing lives. Ask them if they are aware of this. Make the offer. Get their business card. Get out there. So this is really what I'm offering to the provinces. And if you can talk to your provincial advisors, whether it's the Division of Agriculture, Community Development, Commerce and Industry, Tourism Sports, Division of Education, talk to them and approve a 50,000 check and bring us in to talk to 100 communities. We can do that in 1 quarter. So per quarter, 50,000 for a quarter. And we'll deliver this in the entire quarter. Approve another 50,000 for another quarter. It's really the traveling expenses. So I can't do this alone. I'm going to need people to visit all 800 tribes in PNG. So I'll be definitely needing agents. So somebody watching this, start practicing. Send me a message and say, hey, I want to start practicing and go. I said, yeah, sure. Start knocking on doors, start doing phone calls and ask people, hey, do you know of a training that can give you, teach you how to sell anything with just two questions? Can you do that? Can I introduce to you someone who can do that? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. Give me a contact and I'll send it to this person and he'll send you an email. And that's it. Get the contact and WhatsApp the contact to me. I'll send an email. If they engage me, I'll pay you a commission. Like, that's really an offer to you. And to the divisions, bring me into your province so I can talk to your wards, your students, your associations, and your clansmen, and your farmers, whoever it is. Like, I'll be happy to talk to everybody. And to people who want to help me, feel free to ask me to become an agent. It's just simple as talking to people, introducing them, and sending their contacts to me. And that's it. And if you can run this workshop, fine. You can also do that too. I'm simply just going to talk to your province and I'll come in and give you the support, the technical support, and anything else. But yeah, play this 1 hour video, people watch it, they get the idea, and then practice pitching, practice presentation, practice interviewing, practice presenting. That's it. Do that and do that and do that for the rest of your lives. And really get the skill of magic pitching and get the skill of really talking to people, have a good conversation with people, interviewing people. That's really the skill set that we're all supposed to be learning, and not just working with our hands. And talk to your province, talk to your councillors, talk to your schools, and see if they want to bring me in. Yes, bring SME Resource Center over. So I'm going to train my clansmen to act as agents for SME Resource Center, and anybody interested, feel free to send me a WhatsApp message and tell me that you're going to start practicing. And as soon as you get me customers and I come into your province, I'll give you commissions. That's really something available to you. And the skill set is very simple. It's magic pitching and then business development, and do that every day times 10 times 100 for the next 5 years. And you're going to be somebody, literally powerful. And also write a lot of stuff, because asking people 2 questions can be in verbal or can be written. Text message, you can text 2 questions, email 2 questions, or Facebook ad, you can put 2 questions in a Facebook ad, message people with 2 questions. It's literally 2 questions you can use, but do it every day. We can change this country. In fact, if we develop our human resources, we can truly raise the bar in Papua New Guinea. When you have all your 800 tribes as powerful business consultants, all 800 tribes, my entire clan is powerful sales agents. I'll have people who can go into Lay City and talk to everybody without being shy. So this is the only training that's been really lacking in the country, and I want to bring this training right across this country. Play this video. Once people see this video, they're convinced that all they need to do is just practicing and processing in the next 5 years. And that's it. Let's make this country more powerful. That's how we're going to take back PNG, by developing us. So everybody, if they just simply process themselves in the next 5 years, they're going to be powerful. And you really are a gold mine. Like I said in the beginning, you are a gold mine, but just not processed yet. We need to remove all the dirt. We need to remove all the rocks. We need to purify you into a gold bar, and you get your full value. And then you can start saying that I am 250 kina per hour. I'll come to you and I'll change your entire school. Yes, you can offer that. So usually when I look at the road, my road in the village, and I see young people just getting drunk, and we say we have a law and order problem, we have a youth problems, and I don't really see these young people. What I see is gold mines. Like, if you have a youth problem, these are not a youth problem, these are gold mines. But gold mines who simply didn't listen to something like this, and gold mines that have not been processed yet. These are gold medalists if we process them. Show them this video, and then start giving them the opportunity to practice, and then get them to do it consistently every day for the next 5 years. And we'll develop all these gold mines that are running around loose in this country, and they can be powerful business consultants and powerful sales agents in this country. We don't have an unemployment problem. We don't have a youth problem in Papua New Guinea. All we need is simply a problem of not giving people enough opportunity and knowledge and skill set to practice and process themselves. But if they can really practice at home right now with their parents, and practice at school, and practice at church, and practice in every association, SME, we can process everyone in this country. So SME Resource Center really wants to be a factory in this country, where we're going to be doing videos like this and processing not silver, not gold, not timber, not fish, but powerful human beings in this country. And together, you guys help me, and let's get this word out there, and we're gonna make Papua New Guinea a powerful country. This is Peter Bubble, and this is my message to you. Thank you.